Need something to patch your Adventure Time hangover? Pendleton Ward's other show, Bravest Warriors, might be the fix you need. But just because this web show is made by the creator of AT doesn't mean it isn't full of tons of dirty jokes. I'm Whitney Van Laningham, and these are the dirtiest dirty jokes in Bravest Warriors. Number 8. In the very first episode, we get a masturbation joke fresh out the gate. Apparently, Wallow's glove, Pixel, gets hella jealous whenever Wallow talks to other girls. I mean, I get it. No one's ever gonna replace your left hand. But calm down, Pixel! At least if homegirl over here is helping out, you won't get carpal tunnel. You're welcome.
You're still so boomin', Gale. About that day on Venus?
Not necessary.
Yeah, they obviously did a lot of banging. Further confirmed when Wallow says this.
You cloned us? Gale, if you wanted my body, you could've just—
Heavens, no!
And then his hand murders his girlfriend. Tight. Number 7. When Danny and Plum try to chase down the little creature carrying the Glorium Ore Key, the creature does this little dance for the Warriors.
Smile if you want more. Smile if you want more.
What? Sick.
That guy just rubbed that key on his junk. I don't want your tighty whitey boner touching the inside of my deadlock. Ew. Number 6. After saving her from pain several times, Danny assumes that Plum is probably falling in love with him, but sadly he's wrong. Plum tells him straight up that she isn't attracted to him, and that's when Danny says this.
Been a slave to your flowing purple hair and your rad boobs.
He just complimented her titties in a cartoon! Man, this show is great. Number 5. The Warriors receive a transmission from Blur Blur. His entire fleet of kill cruisers broke, and they're like, yeah, sure dude, they're definitely not fully operational. Danny gets sick of his shenanigans real quick, and that's when he gets in trouble for doing this.
You can push your fleet right on up inside your behind and just hold it there while you think about what you've done.
I mean, sure, I guess that's one way to stick it to the man, but did you have to get so graphic? Push your fleet all the way up inside your behind and hold it there while you think about what you've done? I've seen that porn. It does not end well. Number 4. In this episode, Wallow has to whiz really bad, so they stop on the moon to let him pee. He, Danny, and Beth all get kidnapped by an octopusy creature who stabs them with his tentacles and turns them into weird voodoo zombies. While Beth is under his control, this happens.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
Isn't it? How about this one?
Cool vagina dance moves, I guess? The creature even gives Wallow some thrusting action. If I had to guess what his crimes against the universe are, I'd definitely say he's a pervert predator. Number 3. During the battle of the Warriors versus the Wanker Chief, Impossibear starts complaining about how much the mission sucks. First of all, Wanker Chief? Wanker Chief? Okay. And second of all, what the hell, Impossibear?
This mission is like a hot slap in the puss.
But god damn it! How come he's allowed to say the P word on YouTube and I'm not? Please tell your friends about Nerdwire so we can afford to let me swear again. Number 2. As the gang arrives at Ma Tuckerson's wayward trailer haven, Danny has this very sexual memory from his childhood.
She was a kindly old neighbor my parents would leave me with when they went to old Vegas on their spur-of-the-moment romantic 2-day benders.
I thought that what happens in Vegas was supposed to stay in Vegas, but hey man, good for Danny's mom for having an active sex life. Number 1. When Chris and Plum switch bodies, obviously everything becomes instantaneously sexual. For example, Chris looking down at his lady hands for the first time.
Whoa, look at your clappy little pig hands!
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was really interested in those pig hands. Of course, Plum makes some awkward discoveries of her own.
What do you do with all these quarters?
Isn't a roll of quarters a little thin to impress a lady? I'd stick a cucumber in there, fellas. It'll get you more results. When Plum goes to pee out the window using Chris's wiener, she also compliments her crush's booty.
Foxy Buzz, woohoo!
These are the dirtiest dirty jokes that I could find in Bravest Warriors, but I want to know which ones I missed in the comments. Like and subscribe to Nerdwire, check us out on Roku, and I'll be back next week to ruin your childhood.